everybody, dear the Senate and all the gentlemen in this court. Today we, the plebeian, all gathered together here to talk about the human's rights, the plebeian's rights. First of all, I would like to express about how the plebeians could have their right to vote about the political matters. As all of you can see, plebeians' population are more than the patricians' population. But patricians hold all the powers. And what happened is, all millions of plebeians face all the problems that they have to face. And they cannot speak up or express their right about the problem that they have faced for the whole time in their life. Because of what? Because patricians were the only one who can express that. And they cannot have the right to express the right or to vote for the council. They have no right to become the part of the political matter. They cannot become consuls, they cannot become the quaestor, they cannot become the military because they are plebeian. I would like to say that plebeian and patrician is not that much different compared to the rich and poor. As you can see, the plebeians have suffered so many problems as I have stated last time. But then they could not speak up because of the government system. So what happened is the patrician had to be the one that had to say this problem. But the problem is, how could the patricians say the problem that they didn't face, right? So such as the poverty, lack of food, lack of water. How could they say that? How could they judge for the crime scene, for the anything? Because they are not plebeian. They are patrician. They doesn't know what is our expression, what is our deep emotion inside. They doesn't even know. So it is really bad for them to say it for us because we are not the one who said. We have no right to say. It's not fair. It's injustice. It's injustice. It's unfair. And then next, okay. And so there are so many problems that I have stated last time. And this is one of the most problems that the plebeian want to change about this system. As the patrician gain more power, they have more right to do anything. So what they did is they control all the power and then they get rid of plebeian freedom. So me as a plebeian is I feel not good about this because every day I wake up and then I have to come to face what will the patrician do to the plebeians people every day. I'm not fine with this. So as I told you before, that we did not even have right to become the part of the political matters, and we did not even have right to vote for our leaders. How do we feel if we get the bad leader, the worst leader, the brutal leaders, the brutal consuls? We feel really bad. We want to express, but we can't. So this is what happens. So for me, I feel like the plebeian should need to have right to solve the problem because of more population can see more problems and can solve it way by way, step by step, quicker and better. And next, I would like to say about humans' rights. But this is not for men or plebeian. This is for all women in both patrician and both plebeians. So first of all, I would like to say about the women. So in many of the civilization, they said that women are not strong as men, and women had to follow men's step, had to be in men control, under men control. So what happened is, women in Roman Empire doesn't get right to vote for themselves, doesn't get the right to say their problem. because they are women. But I tell you this, I am a woman too. But then I see every day that all the women here, all the women in Roman Empire will gather together in the secret place and they will talk to each other about the political problems. And they will say how to solve it, and some of them could even solve it better than the men. This is what I tell you. And some of them could even encourage their husband to work better. Their mom, they take care of the children and they do everything as they think is possible. And even though that the women positions are not in the government, but women can have the right to vote, and then they have the right to say about maybe the prostitute, maybe the woman right that didn't get from the man. Yeah. And so if we didn't give them the right to vote and we didn't give them the full citizenship as they deserve, they will become like meaningless, and people will think that they are not strong. People will think that they are just the object and they will insult women. But in real life, women are human. Women is equal to men. There's no wrong. Women should be given the full citizenship and full rights to be related in the political matters. Okay, so third, this is really important because it's really direct to me. So third is there should need to be the cross-class marriage. What does it mean? It means that the plebeians and then the patrician can have the right to marry each other. Okay, so you can see the picture behind me. So, okay, let me tell you the story. The story is 2 years ago, I was walking on the market and then I found a handsome, kind man and rich man. He was protecting the plebeian from the patrician's abuse. So what happened is he was fighting and then talking to the patrician about how could they protect the plebeian from the patrician. So what happened was I fall for him and then he fall for me too. Both of us love each other and then we have the secret love affair for 1 year. But then later his parents discovered that he had the secret love affair with me. So what they did was they separate us away from each other, and then both of us didn't have right to speak up about our love to the public because the government made us different. The government makes my love richer and makes me poorer. And what happened is his parents didn't agree with his opinion about marrying with me, and then they think that I'm meaningless. So they will force him to marry with a patrician woman that he never even met. I cry every day. I think, why are you doing this? It's really bad. Like, why do you have to separate us away? Let me tell you this. According to what I've experienced, love is not the thing that people or like the rule or like the government will control. It's us. It's me. I'm the one who control love. I'm the one who can love whoever I want. This is my life. I can do whatever I want. I can love whoever I want. There is no limit that I cannot love them. Love is undefined. Love is more than love. So right now he was caught and then he was about to marry to that patrician girl. And then he told me that he doesn't want to marry with this girl. He wants to run away with me. But then if he ran away with me, he would not become the patrician anymore. And then if he was caught with me, he and I will be served punishment to death because of the government system. So I would like to say that Love have no right or wrong. Love is just love. Love doesn't determine whether you have to be rich or poor. Love is just love. You love whoever you love. Love cannot be defined. Love is whatever you love. And right now, we got separated for this is 2 years now. And I would like to confess my love to him because I felt like this is the only chance for him to hear me, to hear my voice, and this is the only chance for me to express the way I'm thinking about this legally. I know it's illegal to get this thing up, but it's true. Husband, dear darling, I miss you so much. I know that it's been like 2 years that both of us get separated now. And I miss you every day. I cry and feel sorrowful. I miss the time we spent together. I miss the time we had together. I miss the time that we eat dinner together. You are so kind. I didn't love, okay, I want to tell you that I didn't love because you are patrician. I didn't love because you are rich, you are good, no, I didn't love you because of that. I didn't love your money. Even you are the plebeians, I will still love you. True love will let us meet each other again. I would like to say that our love is really strong. Even the devil cannot resist our love. Even your father and mother cannot resist our love. I love you so much. Nothing can describe our feelings for each other. I fall for you. You fall for me. You are my only love. You are my first and last love forever. Our love will be everlasting and no one will separate us away. Darling, I miss you so much. I wish that you can walk up with me and then say the truth that we have for each other. And then say what people are confessing each other. There's so many people here that love each other, but then the rules stop them from loving each other. We love each other so much and then we just want to spend our life together. So today I have to come up to speak with this because I want all you to know that patrician and plebeians are human. They could love each other no matter what. They could love, they could do anything, whatever they want. Doesn't mean that they have to follow all the rules directly. It's not fair for them, right? So I wish that we could come together. I will wait for the day that both of us could marry legally and both of us will have the best family because both of us have defined the true love for each other. I love you. Okay, next. So here is the 3 things that I want all of the Senate to change for this. First, I would like to let all the plebeians have all the rights to vote for the political matters. So then they could have the right to speak up and they could have right to be part of the government system. Second, I would like to have the woman to have the full citizenship because woman is not as weak as you think because I'm a woman. I'm not that weak. And third, I would like all the women to marry with all the men, like class marriage, because love is love. You can just love whoever you want and love cannot define. They could just love whatever they want. They just love whoever they want. So here is my change for the glory of the Rome. Because Rome was is known as the glory of the government, right? Economy and everything, Rome is really good. So For like the cross-class marriage, I told everybody already that we can let all of them marry each other, like whatever they want legally. And then for the woman, they should need to have citizenship. But for the first one that I told you like in the previous time, I didn't mean that the patrician had to give all the position to the plebeians, but I mean that some of the positions should need to let the plebeians take over, such as consuls. Consuls have two positions, right? So why not just do one patrician and one plebeian? So for the representative, I would like to say that why don't we let the tribunes, why don't we make the assembly of the plebeians in order to stop this political problem? So like one patrician, one plebeians, so then they could make a better political system, right? And so in the glory of the Rome, they could create the assembly of tribune. So like one group of people that will say for the Romans' right, which is really good. So why don't we do that? Isn't it actually better than just like having all like one side plebeian or one side patrician have the war on each other? Why don't we just let all of them combine together and then form a new kind of government that allow poor and rich people to have this, so that we can know more about plebeians problem and then the patrician problem, and we can solve all of them within one time, right? It doesn't waste a lot of time. And then yeah, so here is the change that I would like to see from all the senates and all the government. I wish that all of you senates and gentlemen here will take my suggestion and then listen to what I'm saying. My speech, this one, is really important because it may affect the future and it can change the better Roman economy and better Roman academic and political matters. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for listening to my speech.